By the way, someone was saying on LinkedIn now, actually, like allegedly a Google AI engineer asking GPT to compute a seventh root of 3 in the power of 7, and was getting like 4.1 or something like that, saying, oh, yeah, obviously, ironically, how great GPT is at math. So to any Google AI engineers who spread fake news about GPT, I'm not a GPT affiliated, can't care less about what you say. But no, it is working perfectly fine, mainly because it's using Python. And Python can definitely do maps. All this rhetoric about, ChatGPT cannot do math or something, just outright fake news. So both GPT 4 and GPT 3 was able to do it. Simple mathematics. It actually understands the whole premise of a language model not being able to do math. Okay, so Python does the math for it, so that should work perfectly fine. Question is if it was able to translate your sentence into what needed to be done. And yes, the session have expired, and this here indicates how it's actually do it. So it's and it did translate it correctly into a question and gave a correct result. So don't believe anything you hear on social media. That would not be a surprise, but it is a surprise that some fake news coming from an AI engineer working for Google, supposedly. Well, that's at least what their LinkedIn profile says. So start a new chat. We do have, yes, they now introduced the Bing, supposedly connected to the internet. I mean, you can use it through Bing as well. I don't know why would you pay for this. And the advanced data analytics is essentially the same. It looks and feels exactly the same as the code interpreter. They removed the code interpreter, but that's the one where you can actually upload files to it. But that also means that it does the bulk of the work on the server itself, which I'm less fond of. I did try some of the plugins, they're a bit hit and miss. There was the codulator that meant to connect your Visual Studio Code to GPT. That did work. However, the codulator does something with the code. For example, it cannot read more than something like 50 or 100 lines of code. I think 50, which is quite unfortunate because some of my code is quite large and it's having trouble to get the context. So it's essentially not basic GPT doing your coding, but some sort of another algorithms that is sitting on top of it using the APIs and stuff. So again, not sure why am I paying for it. Yes, it's nice to be able to connect to Visual Studio Code directly, but the coding that GPT-4 default version does is much better. So let's pop this error, see what it says.
Here are some steps to diagnose and potentially fix the issue. Ensure that your webcam is properly connected. You can list all connected video devices using the following command. Sometimes the issue can be related to permissions. Make sure your user has permission to access the video device.
Right, so let's try that.